Namaste and welcome to Devi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me for my Tuesday night satsang. And my apologies for anybody who was attempting to tune in earlier during what appears to have been a nationwide, if not worldwide, YouTube outage. Things started up again. So we are starting about 10 minutes late. But we are starting. So welcome and namaste. Anybody who happens to be tuning in, please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of the screen. And it looks like I've got at least one person joining live at the moment. Very glad to see that. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. Sunday night was Mahashivaratri, the great night of Lord Shiva. And so it's customary at Shiva Sai Mandir here in Denver for me to do a puja and meditation to Lord Yama, who's really the god of death and the underworld. Really, he is the personification of Lord Shiva's function as the destroyer. And in many tantric traditions, Kali, in her most wrathful form, Ma Chamunda, or to use the Nepali and Tibetan pronunciation of her name, Chamundi, is Lord Yama's consort. And so tonight, I'm going to share the same sadhana that I did at Shiva Sai Mandir. It's a traditional sadhana to Lord Yama in the form of Kalarupa, who we see here. He's got the head of a buffalo, and Ma Chamundi, his consort. Before we begin, I'd like to make a couple of quick announcements. So this coming Friday at 7 p.m. will be our monthly Yoga Nidra practice. And I decided, in the spirit of Mahashivaratri, to make this Yama and Chamunda week. So we're doing the Yama and Chamunda sadhana tonight. And then this coming Friday, I'm going to share with you a Yoga Nidra meditation based on, again, Lord Yama and Chamundi. And the theme of our Yoga Nidra will be a visit to the underworld, which is traditionally known as Yamaloka, and that'll be 7 p.m. on Friday. You're welcome to join live on YouTube. Hopefully, we don't have any more YouTube shutdowns. And you're also welcome to join us in person at our temple, 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado. And then next Tuesday, this will be part 43 of our Kali for Everyone series. I'm going to share with you another more modern aspect of Ma Kali. We'll be doing a puja and satsang to Gauri Kali Devi. And so again, that'll be 7 p.m. A week from today. So I'm just going to go right into our sadhana. I am going to give a very short satsang, though, before I do that. And I'd like to start out with a verse from really it's the opening and the closing verses from the Katha Upanishad. This is Lord Yama's scripture. Om Sana Vavatu, Sanao Bunaktu, Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavadita Mastu, Mavid Vidyavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let us all protect each other, and may all of us enjoy together. May all of us work together, and let our study become radiant, and let there be no hatred between us. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Jai Up, Jai Ma, and Jai Yama. So as I said before, Yama is Lord of Death and the underworld called Yamaloka. And he's also the upholder of Dharma. One of his titles is Dharmaraja, the king of Dharma. And as I said before, he personifies Lord Shiva's function as destroyer. So tonight we're going to be honoring his aspect, known in India, Nepal, and Tibet as Kalarupa. And Kalarupa means the form or embodiment of time, darkness, or death. He is also a great teacher, just as death and the changes of our lives are also the great teachers. So Yama is also a great guru. And so, again, for one of you who's tuning in right now, we're honoring Lord Yama. And as far as the Kali aspect tonight, it will be Ma Chamundi, really her oldest, Ma Kali's oldest aspect. So in Tibet and Nepal, he has very close associations with the most wrathful form of Lord Shiva, known as Mahakala or Bhairab. So I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Wheel of Existence, the Bhava Chakra. This is a very popular Tanka painting design. And the individual who is holding the Wheel of Existence is none other than Lord Yama himself. And he's really identical with this most wrathful form of Shiva. So Lord Yama Dharmaraja, also known as Kalarupa, is identical with the two-armed form of Mahakala, who we see in this statuette. And he's holding two instruments that we frequently see associated both with this deity and also Himalayan forms of Ma Kali. And that would include a Kartika, the Kartika, also known as a Driguk. This is a flaying blade that's used in sky burial rituals, and it represents the cutting away of ego-related attachments. And the other instrument that we see two-armed Mahakala holding is the Kapala, the skull cup, and that represents the transformation of consciousness. Another form of the wrathful Shiva, Mahakala, that has close associations with Lord Yama is this figure that we also have on our altar. And this is six-armed Mahakala. And the sadhana that I'm going to be sharing with you as a guided meditation is really a section of a six-armed Mahakala sadhana. Yama Kalarupa is considered to be an aspect of six-armed Mahakala. And then I also have on our altar a traditional Indian form of Lord Yama. We see him riding a buffalo and holding a mace. And in this case, he's holding a dagger as well. The other thing that we frequently see Yama holding is a coil of rope. And that's used for a couple of things. The mace is related to smashing or destroying ignorance. The coil of rope or the noose, which we see here on this statuette in the middle, is associated with binding ignorance. And it's also the instrument that Yama uses to pull souls from the body. But Yama, Dharmaraja, Kalarupa, and Ma Chamundi, their sadhana really helps us in overcoming the greatest of all of our fears. And it's really the fear from which our other fears and insecurity stems from. And that's our collective fear of death. The buffalo mount that we see, and also the buffalo's head that we see in this middle form of Yama Kalarupa, represents both strength and also the power of transformation. Below this buffalo, there is a corpse that appears to be reviving. And the corpse that we see on the bottom, the fact that he and the buffalo and Chamunda are also standing upon this, all three are on this corpse, that represents again our transcending our fear of death. And also the idea, something I've talked about with Shiva underneath Kali, is that we are essentially, this represents ourselves. We are essentially dead. We are essentially corpse till we allow that divine power to touch us. A couple of other important bits of symbolism here, both Chamundi and Kalarupa, and also both these forms of Mahakala. They are wearing a crown of 5 skulls, and that represents the transformation of our inner poisons into inner wisdoms. The mace is sometimes in this form, called a katvanga, this skull staff. In this case, we have one of 3 skulls or 3 heads, one freshly cut, one in a state of decomposition, one completely skeletonized. And this is associated with, through this sadhana, through this form of meditation, our ability to be able to master the changes in our lives, not running away from them or fearing them. And then, like Lord Shiva, there's a strong phallic association with Lord Yama. He can be worshipped with a lingam, especially a coral lingam like the one that we have on our altar tonight. Traditionally, both Kalarupa, Yama, Dharmaraja, and Chamundi have black or dark blue skins. And this represents both the infinity of space and the infinity of time, but also the darkness of the soil from which all things come and all things return to in the end. In Chamundi, we see Kali in her most wrathful form. And again, she is viewed in some tantric traditions as Lord Yama's consort. Same 5 skull crowns, same dark blue skin. She is skeletal or emaciated. She is literally the mother who gives everything for her children. She is shown holding a trident, and that trident has a number of different associations. The 3 nadis, the 3 principal energy channels of the body. Also, this is an instrument for destroying attachments, similar to the Kartika blade. The 3 points on the trident represent birth, life, and death. Also creation, preservation, and destruction. And also the 3 divine functions of Icha Shakti, the power of will, Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge, and Kriya Shakti, the power of action. And then Chamundi is also holding a kapala, a skull cup, filled with the blood of demons, and both Chamundi and Yama are drinking from it. Another title for these 2 would be Yama and Yami as well. So again, tonight's sadhana is a traditional Kalarupa Chamundi sadhana. It involves a process called deity yoga, where we are going to actually imagine ourselves as Lord Yama. And this will be a chance to let go of things that you're ready to let go of at this time. Toward the end of the rite, I've also added a short guided meditation to further deepen that process. So, as we begin our sadhana tonight, I'm going to be playing a couple of traditional instruments. The Tibetan shaman's drum. And the beginning and the end, I'll also be blowing my kangling, my thigh bone trumpet as well. So essentially just sit comfortably. Let the words of the sadhana, the sound of the instruments, the chants and the mantras guide your consciousness to where it needs to be at this time. Follow the visualization. Let yourself become the deity. Open your receptivity. And once again, allow the whole process to guide you where you need to be at this moment. Yama, Yami, Yama, Yami. AUM Kalarupa Hum Phat. Aing, Klim, Chamundaye, Vicce. These are two mantras we're going to be using a lot tonight. So sit comfortably, maybe roll the shoulders back to open the chest. Begin breathing deeply. Let your hands rest comfortably on your lap, if you can, with the palms upward as a sign of receptivity. And just enjoy the experience. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha, we take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of our compassion, may we attain Buddhahood. For the sake of all sentient beings. For the sake of all sentient beings. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. May all sentient beings as boundless as the sky have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they all rest in equanimity from the attachments and aversions. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Before us on the top of a lotus sun and buffalo comes the syllable yam, yam, yam. which transforms into a skull staff, marked by the letter Yam, Yam, Yam. Light rays emanate from it, annihilating all enemies, interfering with the evil ones, and it dissolves into the skull staff, which then transforms us into Black Kalarupa Yama, the Lord of the Dharma, with one head, 2 arms, and a buffalo's face, and 3 round and bloodshot eyes. Our right hand we hold a Katvanga skull staff, and our left hand holds a noose. Our orange hair bristles upwards, and our red lingam stands erect. Our mouth bears 4 sharp white fangs. We wear a crown of dried human skulls, and a long necklace of 50 moist heads. We are adorned with bone ornaments. We stand with our right leg bent and our left outstretched. An extremely furious buffalo, which in turn lays upon a reviving corpse, which in turn lies upon a reviving corpse. To our left there is a light from the mantra Cham, 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 which becomes a Vajra knife, from which appears my consort, Black Chamundi Devi, with one face, 2 arms, and holding a curved knife. She holds a skull cup filled with blood, from which we both drink. She is naked except for a 5 skull crown, and bone ornaments adorn her. Her orange hair unbound, her breast pendular. She is wrathful in appearances. We are both encircled with an arch of flames, and an entourage of Lord Yama's messengers, the Lord of Death and Chamundi, the wrathful Sarasvati. Kalarupa Chamundi Sapadavada Samayastvam. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Kalarupa Hum Phat. Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Om Yama Dhamaraja Machamunda Devi Sapadavara Agyam Praticha Hum Phat. We offer water for drinking. Om Yama Dhamaraja Machamunda Devi Sapadavara Padyam Praticha Hum Phat. We offer water for washing. Om Yama Dhamaraja Machamunda Devi Sapadavara Pushpe Praticha Hum Phat. We offer flowers. Om Yama Dhamaraja Machamunda Devi Sapadavara Dupe Praticha Hum Phat. We offer incense. Om Yama Damaraja Chamundaye Vicce Padavara Aloke Praticha Hum Phat. We offer flame. Om Yama Damaraja Chamundaye Vicce Padavara Navidye Praticha Hum Phat. We offer food. Om Yama Damaraja Chamundaye Vicce Padavara Gande Praticha Hum Phat. We offer fragrance. Om Yama Damaraja Chamundaye Vicce Padavara Shabda Praticha Hum Phat. We offer music. Om Yama Damaraja Chamundaye Vicce Padavara Puja Praticha Hum Phat. We offer our devotion. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free from the clouds of the two veils, and perceives the various types of knowledge in their true nature. For this reason he holds a wisdom text in his heart. He has compassion for all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance and the prisons of samsara. As a father for an only son, like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and loosens the chains of karmas through the 60 branches of harmonious speech. He wields the wisdom skull staff to dispel the darkness of confusion and to destroy ignorance. In the bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels, and perfect in the body of all knowledge. We supplicate you, wrathful Lord of Death, to dispel the darkness of our ignorance. Om Kalarupa Hum Phat, 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 Om Kalarupa Hum Phat. You are the wrathful dark mother, whose flame of wisdom blazes and dispels the darkness of worldly ignorance. We prostrate and praise you, Chamundi Devi. Your mind knows everything in essence and in detail. You leave the sphere of emptiness, but out of compassion you tame the enemies and clear away the obstacles. through our body, speech, and minds. We praise you, conquering goddess. Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. 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 So at this point, I invite everyone to sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Continue to breathe deeply. And with each exhalation, allow the tensions to release. And may the fierce wisdom of Kalarupa and Chamundaye cut through ignorance, fear, and ego, bringing clarity, courage, and benefit to all beings. And I invite you to first visualize a bright protective light, and that light is surrounding your body. And imagine a small dark orb of energy at the center of your chest, representing your inner obstacles, your fears, and your attachments, and all those things that may hold you back from expressing who you truly are. And breathe deeply, and observing these obstacles without judgment. And I mentally invite you to call out to the energy of the deities so that they may flow towards you. And begin to visualize Kalarupa, Lord Yama, appearing before you. He is black or deep blue in color. He has multiple arms with the head of a buffalo. He's wrathful in nature, but also very compassionate. He holds a mace and a coil of rope, and he's surrounded by flames of wisdom and protective energy. And begin to imagine him with his implements smashing and pinning and dissolving your inner obstacles, and feel them dropping away into nothingness. And feel his presence as protective, not threatening, like a wise, fierce guardian of your mind. Om Kalarupa Hum Phat. Om Kalarupa Hum Phat. Om Kalarupa Hum Phat. Om Yamaya Nama. Om Yamaya Nama. Om Yamaya Nama. And then I invite you to begin visualizing Ma Chamundi appearing before you, the fierce mother goddess. She is emaciated, skeletal, with wild hair and garlands of skulls. She holds a trident, which cuts through ego and conceptual fixations, and a skull cup, which transforms mental obstacles into clarity. And like Lord Kalarupa, she is surrounded by flames of transformation. Just visualize her sweeping through your mind, cutting through fears, cutting through anger, and cutting through attachments. And feel her energy, empowering within you courage, decisiveness, and clarity. Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Om Cham Chamundaye Nama. Om Cham Chamundaye Nama. Om Cham Chamundaye Nama. And begin to imagine Kalarupa Yama and Chamundi Devi combining their energy into a brighter and fierce protective light. And let this energy circulate through your entire body and mind, dissolving any lingering tensions, distractions, or ego clinging. And may all obstacles, fear, and negativity dissolve. And may courage, clarity, and wisdom arise. And begin to observe the shift taking place in your mind. Feel heavier thoughts release and feel them being replaced by lightness and openness. And let the visualizations dissolve into pure light and space. And sitting quietly, allow yourself to rest in open awareness, free from attachments, aversions, and fears. And feel the residual protective and transformative energies of these deities. Feel them in your mind from this point on. And may all beings benefit from this clarity and courage, and may suffering and obstacles be removed, and may wisdom and compassion flourish. Om Mom Yamaya Namah. Om Mom Yamaya Namah. Om Mom Yamaya Namah. Om Cham Chamundaye Namah. Om Cham Chamundaye Namah. Om Cham Chamundaye Namah. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. Let go of the meditation. And then take a second deep and clearing breath. And become aware of your body and surroundings again. And then take a third deep and clearing breath. And slowly open your eyes and look with a relaxed gaze once again upon our altar. At the heart chakra is a sun disk, upon which stands the Hum syllable. Hum, hum, hum. Surrounded by the mantra circling, clockwise in a golden light. Light radiates from the mantras, invoking all the blessings and energies of all the Buddhas which dissolve into the mantra Om, 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 which dissolve into the mantra Om. Again, light radiates and transforms the outer universe into the superb pure land and purifies obscurations and freeing all sentient beings who are transformed into Kalarupa, Yama, and Chamundi Devi. All together are reciting the mantras, and the light then returns to the mantra Om. And the light then returns to the mantra Om, Om, Om. Om Kalarupa Hum Phat, Om Kalarupa Hum Phat, Om Kalarupa Hum Phat. Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce, Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce, Om Aing Hrim Klim Chamundaye Vicce. Om Yamaya Nama, Om Yamaya Nama, Om Yamaya Nama. Om Chamundaye Nama, Om Chamundaye Nama, Om Chamundaye Nama. So I invite you now to take another deep and clearing breath. And slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. Yama, Yama, Yama. Om Yamaya Nama, Om Yamaya Nama, Om Yamaya Nama. And thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this evening's sadhana. I look forward to you joining me on Friday for our Yoga Nidra practice, where we'll go even deeper into the process of Lord Yama and Ma Chamundi. I'd like to thank, Wozwera Sturmer for joining us, and also Aked Dunkandalareddy for joining me, and anybody else who is joining me live this evening. And I'd also like to give my thanks to anybody who will be watching the recordings of this broadcast in the future. As always, please take some time for some quiet contemplation before resuming the day's or evening's activities. Maybe drink some water. And also, as always, just try to be aware these next few days of any subtle effects of this practice. Maybe something as simple as just finding yourself handling a situation a little bit differently from the way you might have in the past. And once again, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Yama, Jai Yama, Jai Yama. And thank you so very much. A wonderful night. And thank you.